Hello, anybody that comes in. It's been a while since I've done this, but I decided since I got a new game, you know, might as well just stream it for a bit, see what happens. Nothing happens, then oh well. I won't be from the beginning, mostly because I don't feel like it. What I am going to be doing, though, is continuing on from where I was from, and hopefully I can make things, interesting enough to watch. Though one of my shortcomings is being really quiet
The
in
strange
silences.
dark angel's beacon conducted us to the corpse of Brother Magon, a dark angel from the earliest days of Imperium. Along with many brothers, he was lost with the ship Caliban's Will. It was one of the cruisers sent back to Caliban with Luther during the Age of Heresy, 10,000 years ago. This confirmed our suspicions. We had to discover the story of Caliban's Will, and perhaps learn something of the loyalty and fate of its crew. I conducted a psychic scan that showed me a strange artifact inside the ancient Dark Angel ship. We had to find it at any cost. We needed to reach Caliban's Will quickly, but more and more, I felt the encroaching psychic presence of an inhuman eye watching us, waiting in darkness.
I will say I like he says we need to learn something of the loyalty and fate of its crew. When Brother Magon, who we found, he was covered in chaos iconography, so, but, that's just one of the little things the Dark Angels like to keep hidden. Sorry if there's any audio problems at all. I am using basically a bog standard headset that's plugged into my controller. There will probably be background noise, both of just the ambient kind and someone probably coming into my room to talk to me. That is how it is. I am not very professional, so.
The identifier code of the trapped ship has been decrypted. Mixed blessings, brother. We have located the Caliban's Will, last recorded in action during the Horus Heresy, as we suspected. It can only be reached through another vessel, a Crusade warship from the Black Templars that is listed as lost in the warp during the 39th millennium, identified in the archives as the Sanctum Imperator. It was launched by the Missionarius Galaxia, but never reached its destination. The transport has impacted into the Caliban's Will, and is preventing direct access to our ancient Legion ship. It is imperative that you seize the Sanctum Imperator, so that our forces can make a breach into the Caliban's Will. Your attack must be swift. Auger crews have warned that elements of the nearby Tyranid High Fleet have changed course, and are now heading directly toward the Elethros.
Because this is the type of game it is, even though you're not really necessarily rewarded for doing it, I am going to be going around and trying to look at things that aren't necessarily the objective. Just because I do like to find things, and I like to explore, and I like the atmosphere. The scatter shotgun I used for exactly one level, but I have the plasma cannon now, so I'm wanting to give that a try. He has plasma cannon, so I'll just give him the assault cannon. There's no need for us to have two plasma cannons. And Brother Nahum, he's doing alright. So, let's see, how does this... Ooh, okay, so it's just the one... Okay. So, using a not a keyboard, sorry. I wish I was using a keyboard. Using a controller. So, aim is going to be non-existent, basically. But that's sort of what comes with the
Inside
territory.
the Sanctum Imperator, these impious creatures will find much to conceal their whereabouts and movements. Be on your guard, brothers.
Now this game is pretty atmospheric, all things considered. It can be very quiet, or it can be extremely loud. Speaking of. Yep. I messed it up immediately. So, one of... You gotta move, buddy. So one of the bigger problems I have with this game... I don't know what's happening to him there. Is that... the people you work with here really just get in your way a lot of times. And that along with the weapon, because it's attached to your arm, if there's like a wall or anything, you are screwed. Like a low wall that would block your shot, it is not good. Where are we going? We gotta go there, so yeah, we're just gonna go basically everywhere except there. Just because. And also, another problem I have with this game is, you know, it's in the lore, I get it, it's also gameplay reasons. The enemy will, the Tyranid Gene Stealers will attack you from behind. The only problem I have with that is that I cannot shoot through my teammates, so a lot of times I'll just have to sit there while nothing good happens. Damn it.
Operation finished.
Basically, I'll have to sit like this. I can't fire my weapon overheats. This gun can't jam, it overheats. Is this plasma cannon as cool as having an assault cannon? Not necessarily, but I love the idea of plasma on the tabletop. It is, I don't know, it's something fun. I know there's not much of a risk of it exploding here, because, you know, this game is kind of good. But on the tabletop, plasma has a chance to explode, but it can also do a good amount of damage. Also, don't like that.
Missile launcher sighted.
These guys, there are... I guess that'd be my other problem with the psychic abilities, is I was clearly aiming at that dude. But it sort of just jumps wherever it wants to go. So... don't like that. Don't like that I kept missing either. There's no reason to stand around, really. Just because they keep spawning indefinitely. So there's no need for it. I just don't like them lurking around like that. But I think I like this game still, just because it's not turn-based, turn-based Space Hulk, which I just can't do personally because I don't have the patience. Like, not at all. See, once again, it's coming up from behind because that's what they do, but in doing so, it really just kind of ruins part of the experience for me of feeling like I'm doing what? I'm inside of my battle brother. I whiffed that punch there. That time I didn't whiff it. So it's sort of hard to hear, but there's whispers going on over there, which means... Heal him. That was the wrong guy.
Operation finished.
That was a panic heal there. Man, they really upped the enemy amount, like, quick. That's what you get. Yeah, wow, I'm on, like, the second difficulty, which is, you know, basically not baby mode. But man, it is tough. Oh no. Okay. So the game also has a habit of doing that, which is freezing, because it's the worst sometimes. And it really freaks me out, because I know if it does that, there's a good chance that when it freezes, I will simply just lose a bunch of progress. Which is not something I want to do. Let's see, I heard a relic over here-ish, so I'm gonna go that way. Apparently these guys are nearsighted because I have to wait for them to get within, you know, foot range. I'm going to disable that turret so I'm not getting shot in the back with it. Cool. There it is. So I'm sure as you saw, it says you can you can hack turrets, which means you take control of them. That is nowhere, usually not Aldrin. It is not usually conductive to do that because you physically take control of it, which means that you're just sort of sitting there and using a gun that doesn't move, or you could just move. So, you know, it's, yeah. I know I'm not saying a lot of words here, but they are words anyways. Alright. Oh, vision. Huh, Black Templar iconography. My bad. I keep, just want to kill that guy. Well, they're not currently active, but that's hit me in the back before, where I've left it deactivated, because I was like, it's fine, and then it absolutely just came up and shot me anyway. So you know. Okay, I don't want to go too much farther in this room. So I am going to go back. Also, as you can sort of see by the minimap there, doing that little thing does not pause the game. Your brothers are still active and walking around. And I accidentally put down a marker. Let me... Let me try to get rid of it. I don't think I can. I can only add. Even then it takes a few seconds. So now we're doing a little bit of backtracking. I'll try over here to see if there's any relics. Again, these don't do anything for me at all. I don't get like anything special. There's just a little... There is something. My bad. Aha. So it is in here somewhere, or it's over here. Either way, I'll have to come back to that. You can tell by the whispers. So if at any point I find myself low on resources, like that guy's heals, or unsatisfactory with the plasma gun, then all I will do is just open up a psychic gate to go back to my ship, which, as far as I can tell, I thought would be impossible, considering that trying to do anything psychic related, you know, around Tyranids is a no-go. So, you know, trying my best here. Basically having to learn things and unlearn things for the sake of gameplay, and in all honesty, it's never that big of a deal. Okay, hang on, now I'd be an idiot. Give me a second. be fair, I might not be able to... Which, you know, again, 100% possible. I like that it's called Marine Area. Like, yeah, it makes sense. That's exactly what it's called, but it's just like... Where do you go? Oh, you know, the Marine Area. It's like where all the Space Marines love to go to jerk themselves off. Messed that up, try again. Just to make sure nothing's there. It really is no small feat that these dudes can sprint while, you know, in this kind of armor, because it's heavy. And mostly useless, I think, going by the lore. The lore is like, yeah, it's really good. Also, Black Templar shoulders. Like, it's really good, but also it's mostly just a radiation protector. Like, literally, it's like, it's mostly for the radiation. It's even based on archaeo, like an old archaic design. There we go.
Beware! Missile launcher sight. Missile launcher sight.
Awful, there we go. So if I'm aiming there and it fires, man, it goes way off. So, yeah, sorry about the silence there is, it's me just focusing on something, and I'm trying not to do that, as you can tell by my constant rambling so far. Because I just fear... Ooh. Hey, there's the power backpacks. They're backpacks, they're not power back. You know what I fucking mean. If you're, you know, part of the thing, and if you're not, then oh well. I hope you can be. Though I know, ooh, shells. Do they explode? Not yet. Words. I know that getting into something like this can seem kind of daunting, or even like you really don't want to, just for any number of reasons. But I do recommend it, especially the tabletop game if you have money. I also don't like that the Battle Brothers decide to start getting brave at certain points.
Die, sinners! Die, sinners!
Probably a complete waste of a psychic power there, considering. Punch. Oh, here's the bad thing. Weapons overheated, and that's a big dude. Oh, found a scythe strain. Yeah, I thought there'd be more, like, Oh, froze again. Oh, okay. I thought there were gonna be like more intro to that. Hey! So I got that, and that's really cool. Problem is I'm just probably not gonna use it because it's a hammer and shield combo, and I really need a main weapon to deal with, yeah, that's one of the downsides to the campaign, is that you kind of need a ranged weapon to
We cannot board the Caliban's will.
deal.
Access has been blocked by an alien energy field. The power source for the
alien.
energy field is a plasma reactor in
You
your
need-
vicinity. Access the
okay,
three
okay. Oh yeah, you need a
power relays
ranged
to
weapon.
redirect the energy flow from the reactor. Brother Librarian, guard well the souls of your
To deal with
We have
various
detected
turrets
powerful
and stuff.
psychic emanations from close to each relay. These emanations
Great.
might be from enemy psychers. Seem to be drawing the Tyrannid fleet towards us.
Drawing.
Eliminate the enemy psychers.
So here's the good news. I get to go to all the cool rooms anyway. So, cool. Alright, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure to not do all the objectives necessarily, just because I'll do like the two on this side. Check all this stuff out, and then I'll do these two and then that one. Just because, like I said, I like to explore even if it serves no value. Oh, that's the accuracy penalty. See? I'll say I'm playing this on PS4, so, you know, it doesn't have the same... Ooh, what is this? Another shoulder piece. Other side. It doesn't have the same gibbing potential as a high-end PC, but I'm just glad that I'm able to play this. And my PlayStation 4, trademark, it doesn't sound like an aircraft attempting to take off, because that was one of the issues I had with it for a long time, and then I just got it cleaned because I wasn't being an idiot. I'm gonna... Excuse me for just a second. Yep. So they can't get through there now. Brother, idiot, get back here. So they can sit there all they want, they just can't get through those doors. Now, I want to read this real quick, and I'll leave it up long enough for you guys to read too. Alright, let's read it out loud. The faithful have but one goal, to serve the Emperor. In life as in death, you are but pawns in his service. Show your worth by working hard and offering your life. Man, it's getting kind of real in here. We are the voice of the Imperium, and we must bring the eternal light of the God Emperor on his golden throne, bringing it through the vast galaxy and enlightening the darkest corners where humanity has been and will be. Our destination is the I'm just gonna say Sexus or Kexus 7 system, a system of the Imperium cut off from Terra for far too long, and which has, quote, forgotten, unquote. It has forgotten its origins, and above all, it has forgotten that only the Emperor, in his great mercy, can guide us to the sinuous, I hope that's not sinuous, dangerous roads sinuous, that lead to the light. Our last intervention to restore the omnipotent Emperor's reign in this lost sector resulted in failure. We are now forced to spread the good word in a more forceful way. Oh man, first through, 8th Crusades. I mean the real ones, not the That, my brothers, is why I need you to mirror my voice and the voice of the Imperium in this crusade. Crusade ship number, I assume that's number not north, 0244222321, the Sanctum Imperator. Cool. Oh, it's like right there too, so I didn't... Interesting. Okay. Yep. Alright, so... Okay, so I'm an idiot because I blocked this one, so... Vaporized? So I am sort of... Don't do that. Heal him. I am sort of missing the assault cannon just for the, you know, the bird. So I'll probably go back to doing that, whenever I'll use the Cygate to help to restock number 4 there. Number 4. Right, this is an idiot. My bad. No, to help Brother Nahum get his... That's funny. Hey! So, that might be a reference to one of the editions, one of the earlier editions of Rogue Trader and Warhammer, which depicted the Emperor as just basically a skeleton sitting on a machine sort of like this. There doesn't seem to be any turrets in here, so yay. Now it says it's running the calculation. It usually does that when I'm doing an objective. I hope... I'm really hoping.
Vengeance, God.
Get off of my boy. He heals. Okay, so that's just a psyker that decided to run into my face. Yeah. I like the plasma, but it just ain't it, Chief. I really do like it,
Be alert. Heavy snow.
I know, he's right there, but we can't get him. It's physically impossible. I like the plasma cannon. Again, because I like plasma. But I think I'm just gonna have to wait till I get to the Spear of Caliban, which, if I'm remembering correctly, is like a fully automatic plasma cannon. Okay, but see ya. So I could use the Thunder Hammer, but then I have to use the shield, the Storm Shield. But it just wouldn't be great because melee's already tough enough with these, you know, dudes that specialize in melee. But I need something to be able to take out the turrets and stuff at range if I'm just an idiot and walk into them. So you start off with a Storm Bolter. There's like the Mark II, which looks way cooler, but it's just its accuracy's. But the Assault Cannon's like that, but better. And then there's the Redemption, which is the Shotgun Blast. Words. It's like the Shotgun Blast. It's a shotgun. I don't know why I'm saying it's like a. It is a shotgun. And then here's Brother Nahum, Brother Barachu. Excuse me, man. I really hope this thing's recording. But yeah, so this makes you use a Power Fist. You can't, like, if you have a Storm Bolter, you can use your Force Sword or Force Axe whenever you get it. But I can't use a Force Sword for some reason when I'm using an Assault Cannon. I can't use it. I literally just can't use it with anything except for the Storm Bolter. So I'm just going to use the Assault Cannon. Which, you know, how does this differ? Well, significantly more bullets. And, you know, decently accurate at range. And he can have one too, but I like to have at least one of us have a plasma cannon just so we have a bigger gun to hit. now I'm gonna go fight. No, a sight strain's gonna show up and it's just gonna hurt. Speaking of, not a sight strain, but. Right, shutting off these generators. These jennies. Jenny. Don't you just love that sound? I did turn down the game's natural head bobbing as well as the muzzle flare. Because I do like to see the games I'm playing. I say is, you know. There we go, we go. Running through the hallway. It's a new way I like to do. I'm just running in Yeah, it's one of those things where just I hate. Yeah, see, that's it again. It's just them being bastards. Bad. So I could go down. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'll go down this left way just to see what's up with it. Because, like I said, I like exploring. Ooh.
Operation finished.
No, yeah. See, this is it's just a dead end as far as I'm aware. It's an atmospheric dead end. But a dead end nonetheless. But that is just, you know, why I like to check this stuff. Yep, there's another one. Stealth strains. Kicking my ass here. Yep, there's another one. Another two. Bastards. Yep. Getting a little bit better at picking them up. Yeah, take that. That's not good. I would rather fight mostly stealth strains than fight those exploding guys just because, well, the exploding guys explode and they hurt. But I'm assuming now you can see why Justice. Why I prefer the, you know, the minigun, the sedan-sized minigun strapped to my arm, if I can borrow a term from the Russian Badger. At least I think he did it. I don't know. Don't like that. Usually, they're pretty good about letting you know when one's coming, because, you know, they just scream. But sometimes they're not as good about it. I will say one of the cool things about these ships is I don't know how much it's going to actually show. To, you know, be able to... I know, it's like, we're not supposed to be here, but I'm just exploring right now. Is that these ships are so big that that's the thing. These Tyranids, they can live in entire sections of ships and just not be... just not be seen at all. Like, they can go for literal years doing their stuff, and then just people just won't notice because the ships are so big. Now, this is only, you know, the playable portions of it, but...
They are overwhelming us.
I don't have to overwhelm us yet.
Stalker strike. The angels of death.
At this point, yeah, I probably just shouldn't even turn around. Unless someone screams, "Scythe Stray!" and then I was just like, oh, fuck. So yeah, one of the things Tyranids do is they send out gene stealers to, you know, integrate into populations, and that's what you're seeing here is like these guys, they're hybrids. But what they'll try to do is they'll integrate into population and grow their psychic power so that, hey buddy, oof, so that they can act as beacons to draw in Tyranid fleets to give them, you know, some good food. And generally they'll attempt to weaken a planet of its a planet's guard forces. In fact, they'll even infiltrate them, because I remember seeing that there's a story or specifically one situation of this happening was that a planet was so indoctrinated and just so deeply infiltrated by gene stealers that they are just telling my dude to heal himself, because they won't heal themselves. That I think it was 80% of the population just willingly walked onto the ship. So, yeah, that's the kind of stuff that can really... That's what we're dealing with here, is basically these guys who are... They're not... Let him heal me whenever he gets close enough. Alright, so now at this point, gotta go around. I'll check that little thing there just to see. I'm really hoping that's not like a timer and that will fail if anything happens, but now I'm just really worried. Hang on, let me stop here just to...
Medkit is reloading.
Yeah, just give yourself some time.
Complete.
That is moving up regardless, so I think... Shit, as much as I want to explore, I gotta go. I say as I move along at the speed of smell. Sorry, I'm a horrible streamer. I'm sitting here responding to texts and stuff. Oh yeah, I should also say, and in case you know you're not clear, it's like, why does he keep shooting lightning and fire out of his face? I'm playing a librarian in the story here, so they have powerful psychic connections, so they can do psychic lightning, psychic fire, psychic shove, and various stop doing that, and various other things. Though it is pretty risky. Moved the wrong way. Because in doing so, they open themselves up to the warp, which is where they draw their power from, but that can get them negatively. Let me double check something here. Sorry. Nope, I don't want to go back. I just want I have 35. Okay, so yeah, oof, boy. So I am on a timer. Whoops. That's fine. Like I said, exploring doesn't do much anyways. It's barely worth it in the long run, so I'm just gonna... And, I'm gonna assume that Relay 2 looks the exact same as Relay 5, Well, I miss out on some collectibles, sure, but I don't get much for not doing it, so... I don't get much for doing it. Or I don't... Words. I don't get much for doing it, and I don't get much less for not doing it.
Slay it swiftly.
See, he's pretty accurate with the, Yeah, basically, the reason I have 35 minutes is because a group of Tyranids is coming, so I really need to do that, otherwise I'll fail this mission and have to do it all over again, and I don't want to do that. And if you're watching, eventually, no one will want to see me do that. Though, I don't know, I decided I could have done this on Twitch, and it may have gotten more views, or it may have gotten more people interested, but I don't know, I don't like a lot of Twitch stuff. I don't like a lot of YouTube stuff either, but I like YouTube a bit more. And I was actually inspired to start doing this again, both from a close friend and by another... Ooh. No rockets. And by another... Sorry. By a close friend and by another streamer I sometimes watch. Just because I enjoy. One of the things I love to do is sort of basically doing this, but taking, playing a game and then using the share play feature so me and friends can watch, because a lot of my friends, some of them are in farther away places. I'm not gonna dox them. Sometimes we just can't hang out, or sometimes they're in farther away places, but we can always get online and we can always share things. Which is why I always sort of wish SharePlay worked with, like, YouTube and stuff, or just any streaming service, because it's like, that whole thing where it's like, oh, but they'll lose money. It's like, who fucking cares? It's... I dropped an F-bomb, sorry guys, I am... Alright, I'll try not to do, wow. Awful. Bird. I like zooming in to fight, but at the same time, I understand how that... I understand how awful that looks. Let me get him to heal him. Bird. He almost died there. Something probably just exploded near him. Sorry, million tangents a second. Yeah. Oh, I don't like that. Oh. How dare you guys exist? exist. But I like sharing experiences. And, like, you know, a lot of these things are like, you can't do that. It's like, there's nothing illegal with sharing a password, or... It's literally just the same as... Oh. It's literally the same as having... Ooh. Okay, apparently I can equip that. Interesting. It's literally... Password sharing is literally the same as just having someone sitting next to you. And SharePlay would be the exact same thing. Of course, you know, they,
Mission success.
Nope, we're still going.
The energy field is no more. Enter the Caliban's will without delay.
Alright, so now we can do that. We don't have a timer, so I could go explore. I might as well just look in there. But the problem with SharePlay is max time you can have it on is like an hour, and then they can block scenes, and which I get. You know, because you're using... Excuse me. You're using the PlayStation's, oh, God. You can use the PlayStation's... You're using the PlayStation's software and hardware. So, if you didn't want to, the real answer to that is... Hang on. Yeah. The real answer to that is get, you know, external software to do it. Not everybody can do that. But, you know, long story short, basically the whole thing is just... I like to share experiences with friends. And I wish it was, you know, I wish it was easier. Don't like any of that stuff coming out there. Like, this game can be pretty hard, but usually when they're just crawling out of the ducts like that, it's not too bad. I can hear Mom talking to the dog because she, we taught the dog to ring a bell whenever she needs to go out. So she will, you know, ring that bell when she wants to go out. And basically, the only downside is that she has diabetes, so she needs to go out often, and sometimes she won't ring the bell. But it is what it is. Like, yeah, it can be annoying to wake up, I don't know, like 5 or 6 in the morning and just hearing the bell and not being, you know, just being all meh about it. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. Nope. I would love if they would get the fuck out of my way.
In position.
Oh boy, I'm lapsing into silence again, oh no. It's just, it is what it is, like there's nothing... Like, look, there's nothing happening. Literally 0 things. Something might happen soon here, but it's just me...
Mission accomplished, brother.
sort of just walking around.
The righteous shall prevail.
Sorry about that. Pulled the headphones off because I didn't want to sneeze in your ears. Where the hell am I? I got all the way over here. I need to go back. Warrior strain bastards. Okay, that was... Actually, yeah, let's look at that real quick. The estuary. So, 4th generation hybrids, as opposed to the 1st, 3rd, and now the 4th. So the hybrid cycle will not risk a close combat for using, well, not that one guy. But yeah, here's basically our enemies. Yeah, that was compared to ourselves, which is regular gene stealer, regular 1st generation hybrid, 3rd, it might be, that, to be fair, that might be a 2nd, who knows, a stalker strain, which is taller and, you know, turns invisible, warrior strain, which are bastards and they spit stuff, psych strain, which is the newest one we've seen, which is even bigger bastard, don't like that, psyker, which looks like human. Because that's sort of what the whole thing is they breed and eventually start looking more and more human. They start losing those traits. Not this guy, who's just a big, gross man, and then this little guy who explodes. Because he hates God. Or maybe God hates him. I don't know. Someone hates him. Hitting all of those check boxes for not gonna make any money on this if people watch this. I'm sure to a certain extent. How dare you? To a certain extent. Eventually I'll come back to watch these and just go, man, why the hell did I do that? But until then, I'm probably just going to keep doing it, and that's just sort of human nature, you know? On a certain level, you want to be able to look back and go, why was I ever like that? Because it shows that you, as a human person, as we are all, you know, human people, it grows on you. Or, it's not it grows on you, sorry, that's the wrong word, that you've grown as a person. Oh no, medic guy's stuck. Come on.
Action complete. I am in place. Waypoint reached.
Oh, guys. He gets stuck sometimes. Like I said, I don't even know why I keep turning around. There's no point in it. Can't shoot through them. So just for my own sanity, I'm going to be just a little bit silent here, and just so you guys can really listen and take in a lot of the atmosphere. Ruin it immediately by spinning. My bad, I'm answering a very important text. Oh, hello, person watching. You've come in at a really weird time because I just said, hey, I'm going to be quiet for a bit so everyone can absorb the atmosphere, so. And you're gone again. That's how it is. Well, hey, I got one though, so that's nice. But I'm gonna keep on trucking here, do one final bit of exploration. Oh yeah, last level, by the way, there was some sort of Inquisitor crap, and there was a whole bunch of dead bodies in a room called the Psyker Tower. It was creepy, and I liked it. Probably nothing in this room. I don't hear any whispers. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go back, refill him with heals, and honestly, yeah, I'm gonna try something else here. Thank you. Tech priests. I'm gonna try the Stormbolter Mark II again now that I've been trying other things, and I'm gonna use the sword. Confirm. So yeah, you'll see here with this, it's like it's sort of got an accuracy comparable to the assault cannon, but it doesn't have nearly the amount of bullets to back it up, so we're just gonna see how that is. And now my Psyker ability should be a little shorter. Alright, cooldown wise. Let's see. It's usually 7 seconds, so 3 seconds. That's usually like 20 something seconds. It's 18, so that's nice. Alright, yep, just gonna go back. It's also affected by movement. As you can see, the crosshair gets significantly bigger. And as you can see, I'm aiming, not with the gun, but with a robotic eye implant. I will say another thing. The sounds. Like, all the noises just sound crunched and weird. And there's a guy coming. Two guys. I really hope the audio on this isn't too bad. But also just like take this in. This is insane. These are oh, those are dead Tyranids. These are like tombs. Probably not all of them. Probably just for chapter champions and such.
With honor.
Because, you know, there's too many Black Templars. There's close to like 8,000 of them, I think. Which is, you know, when we entered the room you saw the pauldrons, like that's more akin to like what would happen. I can't tell if it's anyone in particular or just some dude with a face helmet, mask on. Oh, vision time. And it froze. Hang on. Ooh. What is your duty? To serve the Emperor's will. What is the Emperor's will? That we will fight and die. What is death? It is our duty. It is our duty. Powerful stuff there. And then it's just, yeah. Now, I will say, this is new. Normally the visions aren't so interactive. And I still have psychic powers, so... interesting. Also, melee combat is really hard to just look at. But I am interested in this. It's very stylized. There was one interactive one before this, but it wasn't like this interactive. It was more sort of like, look, a thing, and then it ended. Warrior Strain. Oh boy. This is some, warp shenanigans here. Cannot sprint currently. I'm still having this fever dream here. Alright, clear in the hallway. I think I said it before, yeah. I don't like the sounds. They sound crunchy. I wonder if I'm just supposed to be fighting the place or if I'm just doing this till I die. I just wanted to see if I could do that twice before they reach me. Someone else stopped by for a second. Thanks for stopping by. Even if you just come in for like a second, it still means a lot to me. But I could also understand how this is not, you know, the apex of gameplay. And I also don't have a little camera in the corner to pick up space. That's just... Shut up. That's just me. I don't... I'm not camera ready. And just like that, I am free. Maybe? Oh. Ooh. I don't like that. Froze. Yep. It, the game crashed. And it's on checking error status. 0%.